What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here with another episode of Predict the Prem, as we've got 10 games to get through this weekend. Some big games in terms of a hunt for the top four, some big games down at the bottom. The only real things left to play for, aren't they, in this league? I think Man City, they're 4 points away from the title, I believe. If they win this weekend, they're 1 point away. But look, let's get into it. The first game this weekend is tonight. Southampton against Leicester. What have you gone for?
I've gone for rather hopeful 2-1 win for Southampton.
Really? I've gone 2-1 Leicester.
2-1 Leicester. I think the way Southampton played in the first half against us, using a lot of energy and smothering us, and the way Leicester really, I thought, should have lost to Palace. I know they got that win. It should have been the Palace victory, and I feel like Southampton are a bit more better at attacking than Palace. So I feel like they might sneak this one.
Yeah, I just feel Southampton are just had an awful second half of the season, probably one of the worst teams in the Premier League in terms of form and the way they're playing at the moment. So I can't see them dropping points to Leicester. I think maybe a draw if we're really lucky, but I can't see Leicester not winning this game, and I've gone for them to nick it 2-1. Palace Man City. I have gone for 2-0 to Man City.
I've gone 1-0 Man City.
1-0.
I think it'll be one of those games where when it gets to like really close to winning the title, a lot of these games become very tense, especially for the team leading. And I feel like it'll be one of those games where they'll get in the lead, especially with one eye on the semi-final as well on Tuesday or Wednesday. So I feel like they'll kind of hold it. It'll go 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, similar feeling. I just think they'll just get that extra goal cushion. Man City, everyone knows about Man City. They've been the best team in the Premier League this year, hands down, by far. But let's move on to Brighton against Leeds. What have you gone for in this one?
Brighton against Leeds, I've gone for 2-2.
Ooh, really? I've gone for 1-0 to Leeds.
1-0 Leeds?
Yeah.
I think Brighton possibly every point is crucial at this stage. They'll be fighting for every point. They only know one way of playing, and that's attacking, and I think that's the same with Leeds. And I know Brighton are not very good at finishing their chances, but I can see them getting a couple of goals, and I can see Leeds getting a couple back. So
yeah, I mean, my thinking behind this is Brighton, throughout the whole season, they've found it really hard to finish their dinner, and that is why they're in the position they're in. In terms of Leeds, you just don't know what Leeds are going to turn up, but of late, they seem to have shored up the defence a bit. So I've gone for 1-0 to Leeds. I do think Leeds will just get over the line and pull Brighton even further into that relegation race. But Chelsea-Fulham, I have gone for 2-0 to Chelsea.
I have gone for 0-0.
0-0. Another hopeful one.
Well, you say that. Chelsea drew 0-0 to Brighton at home not so long ago. They drew 0-0 of Leeds as well not so long ago. They're definitely going to have a big eye on the Champions League as well with what was their first leg? 1-0 against Madrid. So definitely all to play for in that one. I can see them taking their afterball slightly for this game against Fulham. Fulham scrapping for every single point they need. They know a draw probably isn't good enough, but I can see them holding strong in this one, and I'm going for 0-0.
Yeah, I think Fulham will play well. I think they will take the game to Chelsea, but I just think Chelsea will just be a bit too strong for them. I feel that it's happened a lot in Fulham games where they've played well, but ended up losing the game, and I think it will be another case of that this weekend. Everton against Villa. I have gone for 1 apiece, 1-1.
Me too. Also went for 1-0.
Yeah, that's Everton probably the safest scoreline, especially at home.
Yeah, and Villa, I don't know if Grealish is fit or not. I'm looking unlikely still.
He was supposed to be back like weeks and weeks ago.
He was, and yeah, he had a setback. But I think Villa, I can see Villa nicking a point even without Grealish, and I think Everton will be another blow to their European hopes. All
right, Newcastle against the Scum.
I've gone for 1-0 to Newcastle.
1-0. I've gone 2-1 Newcastle.
2-1.
I don't know if that's us thinking with our Tottenham hat on.
I don't think so.
But I think Arsenal have been shocking of late. They've been
really
shocking
bad
of late. I mean, they were very lucky last night to get away with the 2-1 loss. They really should have been out of sight after that first half. Newcastle, they've actually gone on an upturn of form, so I think if Newcastle win this game, I think that will seal them in the Premier League for next season, and I think they'll do that. And
all their attention for Arsenal's on the Europa League. They're not even interested in the league anymore. I think I can see them putting in a poor display. I can see them being lethargic and not really concentrating on this game, and I think Newcastle will turn up, and I think it'll be a difficult game because I think the golfing class, obviously, Arsenal are much better players, but Newcastle have been fighting for everything recently, so I can see them getting a in this one.
Completely agree. Oh, the big one of the weekend is Manchester United against Liverpool, and I have gone for 2-2.
I have gone for 2-1 to Liverpool.
Ooh, really?
To them to win away from home.
I don't. Yeah, you're right, because I don't think Man U are going to win this one. I was flirting between a Liverpool win and a Man United and a draw. But I went for a draw in the end. I think the last game that these two teams played, it was 3-2 to Man United. I think it will still be goals in it, but I think that we won't be able to separate the sides. I think 2-2, and I think Man U also will have one eye on that Europa League. Well, not really, because they won 6-2 to be fair.
Yeah.
But I think that their league season's completely done anyway. So
yeah, they're so far out from top four that second place is pretty much sealed for them at this point. I think Liverpool have put their best performances have come away from home, and despite 2 draws recently, they have actually been on decent run of form away from home. So I think they'll sneak this one. I think they'll come out with a point to prove, and I think they'll sneak it 2-1, and it will be a bad loss for Man United, but at least they keep their away run going.
All right, Spurs, Sheffield United.
3-0.
3-0. Are you going for a big one?
Yeah, it should be. It should be something like 3-0. I'm expecting an attacking display, attacking lineup, and I'm expecting Sheffield United not to have any answers to it.
I've gone for 2-0. I don't think it's going to be a great game for the neutral. I really believe that, and I think that if the second half of the Southampton game is anything to go by, then I do think we'll win the game. We did play some good football in the second half against Southampton, but we just can't seem to keep that going for 90 minutes for some reason. So I think first half will just be 2 teams feeling each other out, and I think we'll get over the line in the second half with 2 goals. West Brom against Wolves. I have gone 2-0 to West Brom.
That's what I've gone for.
Oh.
2-0 West Brom. I think they need to the win to keep themselves in with a half a chance, and I think Wolves with nothing to play for will cave, and I think West Brom will come away with 3 points in this one.
Yeah, I mean, Wolves completely fell flat on their faces last week with a 4-0 loss against Burnley. West Brom, they've had a few bad results the last couple of weeks, so I think that they'll get back to winning ways this week against a Wolves side with absolutely nothing to play for. Last game of the weekend is Burnley against West Ham.
I think Burnley, with their tails up, will get a win here.
Really?
2-1.
2-1. I've gone for 1-1.
Again, I thought they showed last week when the going gets tough, when they really need to dig in, get results, they can show up and put in big performances, and they did that. And I think they will want to keep that momentum going. They don't want to end the season with a few more losses or draws and get dragged. They're not looking like they're going to get dragged into it. 9 points clear, but they don't want any fears of that, I think. So I reckon that they'll get a win here. And West Ham, their Champions League hopes could be blowing up in smoke. They'll make it 3 losses in a row if they lost.
Let's hope so. But I have gone for 1-1. Bit of a similar reasoning for you, but I just feel that West Ham will do enough just to get a point in this game. I actually think it'll be an all right game because Burnley are playing all right football at the moment, and West Ham as well. They're scoring a lot of goals, conceding a lot of goals.
Chris Wood on fire.
Yeah, West Ham a really good side to watch actually over the past couple of months. So I think it might be a good game to watch, but I think it's going to be 1-1. So that is it. That is it for our Premier League predictions. Just to remind you how the scoring works, it is 5 points for a correct scoreline, 1 point for a correct result. I believe there's only 3 points in between us at the moment, so not many weeks left to play. 5 games left in the Premier League this season. Let's see who comes out on top this weekend. Let me know in the comment section below who you think will come on top. Let me know in the comment section below what your predictions are for this weekend. Like, subscribe and comment, and as always, come on you Spurs.